Are we recording?
Yes,
Good morning.
morning.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Hi.
That's one of them new i8s there, actually.
You scratched me then.
I
Because I
didn't scratch
waved and your hand was there.
Might have been my...
What, the BMWs?
Get my finger. Yeah, one of them i8s.
You are a snake, you're shedding a finger.
Shedding my skin. Yeah, it's one of them i8s, an electric hybrid thing. I just don't get it though. It's 100 grand with a BMW. Do you know, why not just get an Aston Martin?
I remember when we saw the advert, I think we were at the pictures, and the advert for it came on, and I was like, oh, they're quite nice. And you went, oh yeah, they're not dear.
I know, yeah.
Grand.
I know.
Your idea of not dear and mine are obviously completely
Two different things. Although you were quite surprised at the price of the Mustang's just making a right-hand drive after years of people begging them to have a right-hand drive. They've decided to make a right-hand drive, and you built your own the other day.
I built my own, yeah. I couldn't decide on my colour though, because obviously red's the norm.
Yeah, it's got to be red.
But the yellow, oh, it was beautiful. It looked like Bumblebee. But
It's a Mustang though.
I know, but it was
Like
Bumblebee colour.
Yeah.
And the orange was quite nice as well.
But custom made like that, what is it? 32 grand?
32.
So it's cheap as
I think
chips.
it was 33 with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheap as chips. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about...
Self-ordered one.
It's cool, it's alright.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. That's good. Today we're going to talk about...
Ouch. We're going to talk about are you hearing or are you listening?
Are you hearing or are you... Am I hearing or am I listening to you right now?
You're always hearing.
I'm always hearing.
Never listening.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't
Does my
think
voice
so.
still sound funny? Because it does to me.
Does my voice sound funny?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know when you've got a cold,
Yep.
you sound really kind of nasally to yourself, but you don't know if you do to other people. Should I do the...
I'm just
hold my-
hearing.
my hands
I'm just hearing you right
I'm
now.
just going to put my fingers in my ears because that's that cool trick
Sing.
that I've just discovered. No, I don't sound too bad actually.
Apparently, if you put your fingers in your ears when you're singing, that's what you sound like to everyone else.
Which
Oh
yeah,
dear God.
I apologise to everyone.
Why
who
am I
said,
not?
yeah.
Why am I not on the X Factor? That's all I'm saying.
Put your fingers in your ears.
I've just spat all down myself. Get excited about X Factor.
Well, two people told me the fingers in the ears singy thing on the same day. I'd never heard it in my life, and then two people on the same day told me about
Maybe
it.
they just wanted you to kind of suffer what they suffer.
Maybe.
I'm sick of hearing your voice. Listen to it yourself.
I don't sing. Because I know I can't.
I'm not saying about singing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Meow.
So anyway, hearing and listening, it's two different things altogether. What you've got to look at, and I think it's a quote by Jon Covey, and he's saying like most people, they're hearing. No, what is it? He says is listening with the intent to reply, not with the intent to hear. Yeah. And it's true, isn't it? Most people, all they're doing is they're just looking out for what they're going to say to you, or how they're going to respond.
Yeah, and you can tell because, you know, people who like interrupt you halfway through a sentence. You know those sort of...
What do you mean?
You tried to do that when you failed, didn't you?
No, I got you halfway through.
No, you know what I mean though, don't you?
I do.
You're kind of talking, and you can tell they're like that. And you're like, you're not actually listening to what I'm saying. You just want to get your 2 pence in.
That idea into the head.
They know how the conversation's going to go.
Yeah, and they just want to get that idea out of their head as quick as possible because otherwise they'll forget.
Yeah. Maybe I should do more of that.
What, talk over people?
Yeah.
I think the thing is, you've got to assess the situation. Do you know, when you're in a conversation with somebody, if it's a healthy relationship, and do you know the relationship's good, it's strong, and it's fun, then you can get away with talking over people a little bit. But you know, if you're in an argumentative or confrontational type of situation, you need to be listening to what they're saying, because otherwise you're just escalating the argument all the time, because all you're doing is wanting to fire something back, fire something back, fire something back. You're not actually listening to anything that they're saying. You're hearing it, but you're not listening to it. And so all you do is you just kind of ignite that fire, don't you? You make it worse. It flares up because you're not listening to anything that's coming out. All you've got is an idea. You can hear what they're saying, but you've got an idea, an ideal, what you want to say, and you're just going to spew it out.
Yes.
What are you looking?
Sorry, my phone was making bizarre noises.
It's a phone.
I know.
Just that.
Yeah, I know.
It's called ringing.
No, it was a noise I've never heard before. It went blop. I was like, what's that?
Siri.
Is it?
How can I help you, Sarah?
Didn't ask. He's not listening to me.
It's hearing you, it's saying, shut up. Put your fingers in your ears. Do you want to just turn it on silent?
Why does it keep doing that?
Because you've got it turned on and there's got a text message just coming through.
That's not a text message noise there.
It is. Sure is.
Okay.
Anyway, so, come on.
So, I think the main culprits, you know the type of people, but make sure you're not one of those type of people. So don't interrupt people when they're in full flow of a conversation. Don't gaze aimlessly into the distance. What we're doing for tea tonight? Got some ironing to do.
Listen to them,
Yeah. So just make sure you're not one of those people and become an expert in listening. It's a skill, and surprisingly enough, not many people have the skill.
They don't. No, very, very few people have the skill to listen. And I think it's, you forget that you've got two of these for a reason and only one of them.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sweet.
there's a reason behind that. But you know what? The thing is, you hear with your ears, you listen with your heart.
You're very deep this morning, Jonathan.
But it's true, do you know, it's like if you're wanting to learn something, do you know, if someone's just pushing information onto you and you're not really that interested in it, all you're doing is hearing it.
Yeah, it's very true.
The only time you start to learn something is when it's got an emotion.
Yeah.
Do you know, when it's got an emotion, then you're listening. Do you know, you're really listening to what people are saying.
That's why you find at school and stuff, you do really well with the teachers that you connect with.
Totally.
And the same with coaches and mentors and stuff. If you connect with the person, because you're interested in what they've got to say, so you listen.
You listen.
Just spoke.
Yeah. And I mean, I went, was it Friday? I think it was Friday. And I was talking to a guy there. It was a lunchtime networking, and he said that he'd come over from Huddersfield, or
I thought you were going to say somewhere like America or
he'd come
Australia
over,
or something.
He'd come over from Abu Dhabi. Yeah, no, it was Huddersfield way out that way, and he were talking to me about, do you know,
breaking.
He understands that he needs a bit of coaching, he needs some support, he needs some help, he needs some guidance, he says, but he's spoken to probably like half a dozen people what are coaches, what's said that they can work with him, and he just don't gel with him, don't connect with him, they don't get him, they don't, you know, they've not got a connection base. They've not got a connection base. And we were just talking about stuff, and I think the thing is business is a little bit unique, it's a little bit different, and because I was showing interest in this, you know, I was really interested about what makes his business so different. He's like, John, do you know what? We really connected. Do you know, I want to work with you. Can I give you a call next week and talk about how we can start working together, and you can guide me and coach me and show me where I need to go? I'm like, listen, absolutely, dude. Dude, listen, bro.
He's a professional.
Yeah, listen, dude.
He's a gangster.
No, it's not about being gangster. It's not about being, do you know, that old professionalism, do you know, it's gone out of the window. You don't need that stuffy kind of suit and tie mentality no more. That's not professionalism, is it?
No,
professionalism.
It people, doesn't it?
And you know what? I'm not dissing people what decide that they want to wear a suit. I mean, I like to wear shirts. I like to wear suits, but I like to be comfortable. Do you know?
It's not just you being comfortable, it's the person you're with. Oh.
Good call.
Oh,
Good call.
to me?
Yeah.
I thought you were pointing at someone else out the window.
No, I was looking at what time we were on, actually.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to wrap it up?
No. We're good.
Yeah, so I think it's connecting with the person in more ways than one then, isn't it? Because you're kind of at the same level. Because if you're sat there in like a three-piece suit, not a three-piece suite.
A three-piece
that'd
suite.
Be weird. Be like that bloke in Harry Potter. Turns into a sofa. Armchair.
I was thinking of a three-piece suite, like as in a toilet, but...
Oh, bathroom suite.
Bathroom suite, yeah.
So anyway, if you're sat there in a three-piece suit and they're there in like shorts, potentially they're going to feel uncomfortable and think we've got absolutely nothing in common.
Yeah.
And it's not about you wearing the same clothes as them, but being more casually dressed.
So,
You
know, like for the breakfast. No, I agree, and that's, I think that's where times have changed. It's like people still live on this 9 to 5, Monday to Friday ruling, and do you know, I've said it before and I've said it again and I've said it again and I'll continue saying it. I think that gig's done with. Do you know, that time's over. Do you know, don't work no more. We're living in a society that operates in different ways.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's not about...
Well, the internet's open every day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every hour of every day. Well,
always.
Unless your Wi-Fi goes down and then it's not open. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. But a lot of people do flexi time. A lot of people, you know, fit in with their family life because, you know, people do put in long hours. So they want to take their kids to school and then start work.
Totally.
Or get up early and do some work and take the kids to school, do some more work and do some work when the kids have gone to bed, etc. I mean, it doesn't work in every single profession, but more and more professions are more bendy and flexible, I would say now. You're not listening, are you?
Of course I'm listening. I'm just paying attention to the road because there's lunatics on it.
Okay,
who's obviously hearing traffic but not listening to the traffic. So, but yeah, so to kind of wrap things up, really, yeah. Do you know, the only way that you're going to really start to understand other people is by listening to them. Do you know, you've got to get onto their emotional level. You've got to gel with them. When you start to gel with them, you'll really start listening to them. And I find it, do you know, really frustrating when I'm speaking with somebody and I'm trying to explain something to them or get a point across, and I can see in their eyes that all they're wanting to do is to tell me something else.
Yeah.
Do you know, before all they're doing is looking about how they're going to reply, what they're going to say. I've got something like that in my mind. I want to tell you about this, John. Do you know? No, listen to me. Listen first, then I'll listen to you. That's how a conversation works. Don't just start trying to fire stuff back to me, and don't be that person. Do not be that person. Now, if you're a salesperson, that's a whole different game. Do you know? We'll talk about that on another day. Which we all should be salespeople, by the way. But final thought is, get on an emotional level. Start to listen to people. Don't just hear the noise that's coming out of their mouth. Really listen to people.
My final thought is, you can practice this wherever, whenever, with whoever. Try practicing it with your family and your loved ones first. With your friends.
Wherever.
Lovely. And then apply it to your working life as well. So bye bye.
Boom. See you later.
Bye.